Today I have another unboxing. I don't normally submit comics myself. I usually go through my local comic shop and my buddy Bobby. So I don't normally do it, but I did do a submission through CBCS because this year at Rhode Island Comic Con I met Amy Jo Johnson and had her sign a comic book for me, and I stupidly didn't bring a witness from either CGC or CBCS there. So CBCS is great and they offer a verified signature program, and I thought, hey, if I'm submitting one book I might as well submit a bunch of them. So I am going to unbox them and we'll find out the grades together here. So let's see what we've got, and we'll get to it. Safely bubble wrapped, which is great because there's about 5 books in here, 2 of which are going to be Christmas presents, so this will come out after Christmas. So yeah, finally have them all out. I'm not sure what the order is here. I did kind of spoil it. I know that my signed book is the last book in this pile now, but let's take a look, and let's not forget that CBCS now has new labels on their books, which is great. They looked really good. I saw them early at New York Comic Con, and I'm stoked to have a couple of the new labels in my collection. So let's take a look. We've got number 1, Web of Spider-Man 100, the first MK Spider Armor issue, which is pretty cool. I have 2 of these in here because the best man for my wedding, who is also probably one of my best friends, on his essentially like guys weekend, bachelor weekend to Montreal, saw this in a comic book shop and thought it was a really cool cover, and I was like, I think I have 2 of them, so let's get them graded, and I'll be gifting one of them to him for Christmas. So let's see. First up, we have a 9.4 of Web of Spider-Man 100. As the notes say, first appearance of Spider Armor, origin of Nightwatch, new Enforcer's appearance, green foil cover. So this came out in May of 1993, and if this isn't one of the most 90s covers you'll ever see, you have a foil, you have Spider-Man, just an absolute gem. I will say, these new labels I really like. I will pull down one from my wall for an older CBCS label. It's a signature series, so we'll be able to compare that with the later one. But I do really like this label up here. I think it pops a little bit nicer. I think it'll look a lot nicer on the wall with the CGC books. So that looks amazing to have. All right, let's take a look at book number 2. And maybe submitting 2 of the same books in the same thing isn't the best idea, because they may or may not compare them against each other. But then that might cause you to get a lower grade even if it's not supposed to be. But let's see. Okay, Web of Spider-Man 100. Kind of had a feeling they probably put them back in order. Our grade is a 9.0 on this one. Same facts, same everything. I'll have to check the grader's notes. I'm not quite sure what they thought was an issue with this one. I mean, to be fair, it's from the 90s. It's a book that genuinely doesn't carry a lot of value, so it's genuinely not very well taken care of. But stoked to have both of them back in time for Christmas. And I submitted this the day after Thanksgiving this year, which would have been, let me see, I can't tell on the date right now, but probably would have been less than 3 weeks ago when I'm recording this, so, or about 3 weeks ago. So that turnaround time is amazing. Credit to CBCS for fixing turnaround time issues. Not mad at that at all. Really stoked. Alright, let's take a look and we'll see what we have for book number 3. Alright, the New Avengers. This is also going to be a Christmas gift. I do have a CGC graded one on my wall, but the significance of this book is it's the first appearance of the Illuminati, which includes, Iron Man, Reed Richards, Black Bolt. So I'm pretty stoked, but let's see the grade. 8.5, okay. Alright. All right, it's not bad. I did buy this at a local comic shop up in Maine called Midcoast Comics. They're located in Brunswick, Maine. Check them out. They have some really good books, some really good prices. I really enjoy them. But let's see. So 8.5 notes: first appearance of the Illuminati, Doctor Strange, Namor, Mr. Fantastic, Professor X, and Black Bolt. Sentry, Wrecker, and Maria Hill appearance. Paul Jenkins cameo. So that's cool. 8.5. Story by Brian Michael Bendis, who's pretty great. So pretty excited about that one too. That means I can see this one as a blue label, which means it is Moon Knight, City of the Dead, number 4, which is not a key issue as far as I know. So it'll be interesting to see the notes on here. But it's significant to me because at New York Comic Con this year, I purchased a piece of original art, and it's the first page of this book from the artist Marcelo Ferreira. So I was like, well, if I have the art, I really should get a graded copy of the book to go with the art, because to me that's pretty cool. So I went with the variant cover that I thought had some really cool covers, some colors and design to it. This is the David Marquez variant, Hunter Moon and Scarlet Scarab appearance. So really no big significance in this book, but we did get the 9.6 on it, which is really good. I'll take that. I'm really hoping to eventually maybe one day get a 9.9 or a 10 in a CBCS case. If you haven't seen, the 9.9 will actually have gold font here, like gold letters and numbers, which is really cool. And then the 10 actually has like a completely different label and a gold 10. So it'll be really interesting to see, to kind of see the difference. Maybe one day I'll get a 9.9. So far my only 9.9 is a PGX, which I think barely counts. But really stoked to have this. Really stoked to have that page from this book. So yeah, couldn't be happier, honestly. And all right, the big book for me. Is, all right, here we go. Go Power Rangers number 9. It is a 9.2. But what's important is they verified the signature by Amy Jo Johnson and noted that there was a sketch on the cover, because she did include a little like heart with an arrow. I don't know if you can see it on there, but yeah. So that is a thing, and you can clearly see my reflection in the recording here too. But you can see that there is there's a little heart right here that she also inscribed when she signed it. Super nice, super pumped to have met her. She signed it Amy Jo Johnson and Kimberly. And it's not noted on here, but this is the first cover appearance of the Ranger Slayer from the Shattered Grid storyline. So, yeah, pretty awesome. And give me 1 second, and I will come back and show you the difference in the labels based on the signature series. All right, and we're back. So, oddly enough, at Rhode Island Comic Con in 2022, I had the opportunity to meet Jason David Frank, and he signed my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 9, which is the first appearance of first cameo appearance, I guess, of Lord Draken in comics. I say cameo in the question mark because he gets a full page at the end of the book, but that's not the point. I think it's a full appearance, but it's noted mostly as a cameo, even on here. First appearance of Lord Draken in cameo. Great piece of art. It's really cool to have him sign it. He wrote Jason David Frank, Tommy, Green Ranger on the bottom. But the reason why I wanted to show you the difference is, and this was a witness signature, this is a verified signature, but they do carry the same yellow labels, which is fine. And I do have a witness, a verified with the same as this, but I was more trying to show the difference in the labels, which I think, for me, I absolutely love this book, but I love this label more because you can see kind of the difference where like the 9.2 here definitely looks a little better, stands out a little bit more, which is nice. If you want to highlight the grades, I don't mind that this kind of blends in and kind of shows the book a little bit more. I do like that this will blend in more with my CGC books on the wall. So I definitely favor this label more than this one. I can't bring myself to send this one in though to get it relabeled, which is a service that they do offer. And when they did come out with the new labels, they did offer a discount to relabel any of the ones you wanted to. But this is kind of the difference. You don't have the white behind the grade, and it might just feel more congested just based on facts and notes on this one. But the witness signature does carry everything, so it does say like Jason David Frank, witness signature Jason David Frank and Tommy Green Ranger on 11/5/2022, whereas the verified just says verified signature Amy Jo Johnson, sketch on cover. Much simpler, shorter, kind of cleaner. So I mean, it does come down to preference. I'm trying to figure out. They did slightly change the shield logo on the new labels. You can see there's like a star in the sea and whatnot. But yeah, that's kind of the way they've upgraded their labels. I don't have a blue label on hand right now to show, but just from this comparison, you can kind of get the idea of what they're doing going forward. And I'm excited. I think this label helped CBCS compete with CGC, so I'm excited to see what they do next. But thanks for tuning in, and yeah, we'll catch you for the next unboxing, whatever that might be.